putting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finds his tight end Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down, New York.
From the gun, Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Falcons nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Sheffield on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing Jones. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Falcons 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
You. A little flat. 51. Undercross.
Now Gurley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, you gon' see me in your nightmare, son. You gon' see me in your nightmare. Hey, check 24. Check. Fresh though. Fresh 51, son. Hey, Tuesday.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. A slant to Jones. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, switch gears. Kill. Check 37, check. Hey, Ripley.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14, Falcons 7.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, nice move. Golden Tate's gonna go. Touchdown, Giants. Boy, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get wide. 21.
Throwing again. Ryan. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check three. Jumper. 58.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got one. Check 26. Check. Bye. Check. Hey, express.
Ryan will throw again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's coming. Double up. Wait. 50's the most.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, a very quick pass to Ridley.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 99.
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 40-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, Tuesday. 58.
Here's Gurley. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
51, Tom. 22.
Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Get in the right room. Wait. Don't lose one. Tighten up. Kill. Turn up. Quick dash.
Operating from the gun. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Falcons 14. Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. 15. Mike's 50. 20.
Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Jones now, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
To number 87.
Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Graham Gano set.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
To throw again. Ryan under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the 6. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check 31. 20. Gun. What? Hey, Tuesday. Check 4.
Throwing again. Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run. Check. 49. Check 49. Under 10. 21. Tight dog. Slam.
From the gun, Ryan. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And they run the option here on first and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw is Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
58. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly
That
clear
is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Let's go deep. Let's go deep. Tighten up. Deuce, go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Again, it's Barkley. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go. 45.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Saquon Barkley.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, check. 43. Bandit. Bandit.
Now Saquon Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go, Shaq. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Down, New York.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Toward the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Tick, tick. Tick, tick. Hey, South. 50, Mike 50. There's a party now. Ready, set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check 24, check 22. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Crunch time, defense.
After the sack on first down, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man complete. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley taking it in. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try to keep them in the game.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Hey, 50. 50's a mark. 50's a mark.
51. Check. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 25. Check 25. Let's go.
From the gun, Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Conversion.
51. Sam. Hey,
Now Ryan. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Falcons 29.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
First down, Giants.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Gain of 1 yard. And the Giants first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
54 mark. Check.
To throw again, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Giant ball carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go to Barkley again. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Score Giants 52, Falcons 29. Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And some room to maneuver. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Giants 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.